leukocyte. And our today's learning objectives. Kindly mute your mics. These are our learning objectives for today's class. The white cells, leukocytes, these are basically the cells of the immune system which are involved in protect the body against infectious diseases as well as the foreign invaders, microorganisms, viruses enter the body through invaders from the defense mechanism through which our body can protect it from the foreign microorganisms. These leukocytes are found throughout the body, including the blood and done in our previous class. Why they are called as blood cells? Because they, upon centrifugation of a blood sample, these cells are found in a bucket, which is a layer of nucleated cells, red blood. You all know that comprises of 45% of the RBCs, less than percent of WBC and the platelets, and 55% of the blood is the plasma. So between plasma and the sedimented red blood cells, RBCs, there is a buffy, thin layer of nucleated cells, and that appears white. That is typically white in color, hence the name of the cell is the white blood cells. And leukocyte is basically is a Greek word. Leuko means white, and side is
Ma'am,
the
your voice
word
is
for
not
the.
clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Now certification में होती है जिसमें हम सैंपल को जो है सेंट्रीफ्यूज में डिफरेंट जो है वो कंपोनेंट्स को of different plasma की density है, WBC and platelets have their own densities and RBCs have their own density. तो सारे जो different density वाले components blood separate हो जाते हैं upon centrifugation. Centrifugation being done by the fusion machine. Clear? This is the buffy nucleate cell coat, and here lies the WBC, same white blood cell. They not even that uh, they fight these foreign. Look at the Greek word means white cells. White cells are called cells because this is 1% of a coat of cells used. Some blood, full of blood, when centrifuged, these are the different components of the blood after centrifugation. If the blood is water content or the fluid content of the blood, less than 1% comprises this white puffy coat or the layer of nucleated cells, which comprises of WBCs and platelets, and this whole sedimented 45% of the RBCs. In contrast to RBC mature leukocytes, they are nucleated. We have discussed RBCs. Upon maturation, they lose their nucleus and most of their cytoplasmic release. But in they are have ability of and yes, any condition movement, they can exit from the circulation to enter into the connective tissue. They basically arise, they function, and they outside the blood circulation. What happened with the eyes? They arise from the end circulation and they with the circulation in the with the circulatory system. While these WBCs, white blood cells, they arise from the bone marrow outside the circulatory system. They function. After their function, they destroy. The WBCs are destroyed. These all things happens outside the circulatory system. They use blood only their they use blood only medium for the transportation from their place of origin, that is bone marrow, the final destination, the connective tissue. These are the different type of white cells or leukocytes. There are different and diverse types of white cells, including monocyte, eosinophil, basophil, lymphocytes, and neutrophils. These are the different types of white blood cells. Am I audible to you guys now?
यस मैडम, अभी आ रही है, पहले सही आ रही है अभी आवाज.
Okay. See the white blood cell normal blood count in the full-term infant. This count varies from 1,000 to 25,000 per microliter of blood, while infants up to 1 year of age, the value decline, that is 6,000 to 16,000 per microliter of. In case of adult, it ranges from 4,000 to 11,000 per microliter of blood. Can appreciate that white cell count in case of children, it is much higher to the adults. And there are number of factors, there are number of pathological conditions. These white bloods, they either rise or decline. You can appreciate the value of the white cell count is higher in children as compared to the adults. Now see, this condition in which WBC or the white blood cell count increases. If it is increases, the increased number and size of W condition is called leukocytosis. If the increases, if the number of white blood cells they increase, This is called leukocytosis. And which are the physiological
Madam, again your voice is not coming properly.
conditions? My is leukocyte count per microliter called as the physical leukocyte or the total according age. In 11,000 and sources why the leukocytes when they see the
No,
condition in
ma'am.
which WBC count increases, condition is called as leukocytosis, while the condition in which leukocyte count decreases, it is called as leukopenia. The condition in which there is total leukocyte count decreases less than 4,000 per microliter, condition is called as leukopenia. If it increases, it is called as leukocytosis. Generally, हम जो भी population है, जो भी cell different types हैं, WBC in which TLC or the total leukocyte count decreases less than 4,000 per microliter, and that condition is called as leukopenia. And these are the few conditions in which leukopenia occurs, that is infection by, which is non-biogenic in nature, viral infections, protozoal infection, starvation in case of malnutrition, aplasia, aplastic anemia or aplasia of the bone marrow in which there are no cells, bone marrow depression. In situations where there is bone marrow depression, it will lead to leukopenia. These are the unlike RBCs which have their lifespan of 120 days. These are WBCs. They have a short life cycle with fewer days to few weeks. See the different types of WBC with their lifespan. Neutrophils can survive for 2 to 5 days. Eosinophils can survive 7 to 12 days. Basophil can survive from 12 to 15 days, while monocyte survive for 2 to 5 days, and half to 1 day is the survival span of lymphocytes. As all these types of WBC, they have their own nucleus, they can replicate themselves, they can divide mitotically to increase their number, unlike RBCs. So what is leukopiosis? It is basically the process of development and maturation of white blood cells, and the process is called as leukopiosis. जैसे hematopiosis था, हमने generally for the formation and maturation of blood cells कहा था, but particularly to the leukocyte, the word is leukopiosis. It is the process of development and maturation of white blood cells. There are several different types and diverse types of leukocytes we have discussed. different types of leukocyte exit, but these all types, they are derived from a multipotent cell in the bone marrow that is called as hematopoietic stem cell. सब cells को monocyte हो, eosinophil हो, lymphocyte हो, basophil हो, neutrophil हो, सबको बनाने वाला जो है, that is a common stem cell that is called as hematopoietic stem cell. These stem cells, they are multipotent. They are the single source for all types of WBC. They are these stem cells, they are called as hematopoietic stem cells, and they are present in the bone marrow. See the formation of now what happens to the white blood cells? We categorize white blood cells into two categories, into two classes. One which have granules in their cytoplasm, they are called as the granulocytes, and some type of WBCs, they do not possess granules in their cytoplasm. That's why they are called as agranulocytes. ठीक है, हम आगे डिस्कस करते हैं कौन से इन पांचों टाइप्स में ग्रेनुलोसाइट है और कौन से जो है वो ग्रेनुलोसाइट है. But this is the development of the cells which are granulocyte, including eosinophils, basophils, and neutrophils. Neutrophils, basophil, and eosinophil. These three types of WBC, they are granulocyte. They have specific granules in their cytoplasm. That's why they are considered as granulocyte, while monocyte and the lymphocyte, these two are the agranulocyte. They do not possess specific grain. They do possess secondary granules, but they do not possess specific granules. That's why they are considered as agranulocyte. See, from the myeloid stem cell, that is the hematopoietic stem cell, single source for all the types of WBC arises the myeloblast. And from the myeloblast arises, after division, arises the promyelocyte. From the promyelocyte, the cell that appears after division, after differentiation, that is myelocyte. And myelocyte will develop into metamyelocyte and ultimately band form, and then there is formation of granulocyte. Similar for the monocyte, and there is single hematopoietic stem cell which develop into myelomonoblast, then promonocyte, monocyte, and monocyte, when it enters the blood, it remains in the blood. It is called as monocyte, but it enters the connective tissue, its name changes, and it is called as histiocyte. Monocyte in the connective tissue, it is called as histiocyte. And upon entry of foreign material into, for the purpose of phagocytosis, monocyte is converted into macrophage in the blood. In the tissue, monocyte is called as histiocyte. See the development of lymphocyte. From the lymphoid stem cell, that is the hematopoietic stem cell, lymphoblast appears. After different divisions and differentiation, lymphocyte appears, and then there is lymphocyte. Lymphocyte, when they are T cell, they remain immature, enters the thymus, become thymocytes, and in the thymus, these T cells, they become mature, then enter the lymphoid, other lymphoid organs and the blood, and perform their function. If they are B cell, B lymphocyte, they remain in the bone marrow, they get differentiated and matured within the bone marrow, then enters the bloodstream and the lymphoid tissue, and upon entry of the antigen, that is the foreign material, they will form antibodies with the help of plasma cells. This slide shows the regulation of the leukopoiesis. After their function, they become destroyed, and after their destruction, they will release these factors. These factors will stimulate the bone marrow to produce increased quantities of these granulocyte, that is eosinophil, basophil, neutrophils, and the agranulocyte, that is monocyte and lymphocyte. And when they are in adequate quantity, they in turn inhibit the bone marrow to stop the production of these cells. Now, what is the classification of the WBC? WBC or the leukocytes, they are classified according to the presence and absence of the specific granules in their cytoplasm. There is one category which possesses specific granules in their cytoplasm. They are called as granulocyte, including neutrophils, eosinophils, and basophils, while there is a category of WBC which do not possess specific granules in their cytoplasm. They are considered as lymphocytes and monocytes. This is the classification of WBCs. Again, these WBCs, they are categorized according to their absence or presence of specific stained granules in their cytoplasm. Non-granular cells, they are basically undifferentiated cells, and they can divide mitotically with a large spherical or kidney-shaped nucleus, while the nuclei of granular cells, they are irregular in shape and they have specific granules in their cytoplasm. Starting with the granulocyte, there is neutrophils. Neutrophil is the most abundant type of cell of WBC. In the blood, in the category of WBC, you will find neutrophils in the most abundant quantity. It comprises of 40 to 75% of the total blood, of the total leukocyte count in the blood. In the blood, 40 to 75% of the total leukocyte count is basically the count of the neutrophils. They are most abundant. Anyone want to ask question? Any confusion? Okay, the most abundant WBC, they are neutrophils. Their count varies from 2000 to 7500 per microliter of blood. Their cell size ranges from 10 to 14 micrometer. Their nucleus is either central or it can be peripheral eccentric, and it is divided. See, the nucleus of the neutrophil, it is divided into lobes, but these lobes, they are connected through a network of chromatin. These nuclei, they are connected with each other through a network of chromatin. And see, the nuclei, they are irregular in shape. They have variable shape. They are basically ovoid masses, but these masses, they are connected through a network of chromatin. They may appear as horseshoe shape. See, they may appear as horseshoe shape. That's why the nuclei, due to their variability of nuclear appearance, neutrophils can be regarded as polymorphonuclear leukocytes or the polymorphs. आप सुनेंगे आके pathology में कि polymorphonuclear cells, these are basically the neutrophils, because they are called as polymorphonuclear leukocyte because of their variability in the nuclear appearance. nuclei, they are nuclei, they are bilobe. They actually have multiple lobes. They are connected through chromatin network. Due to their variability in the nuclear appearance, neutrophils can be regarded as polymorphonuclear leukocytes or the polymorphs. You have idea about the bar body. You have done with the bar body, inactive chromosomes in case of female. That is bar body, and it is represented in neutrophils as the domestic-like appendages. Neutrophil has an appendage which represent the bar body in case of females. Abdul Nafe, you want to ask something? You can unmute yourself and ask anything if you want. Cytoplasm of the neutrophil is faint pink, and the cytoplasm of neutrophil comprises of three types of granules. Primary granules or the azorophilic granules, which appear violet reddish stained upon azure dyes, and these granules, they are bound by a membrane, and it contains loads of hydrolytic enzyme including alkaline phosphatase, myeloperoxidases, and elastase and acid hydrolysis. They basically function as lysosome. There is another category of granules in case of the cytoplasm of neutrophils. They are called as secondary granules. They appeared light pink, and they contain lactoferrin, which is an iron binding protein. That lactoferrin binds iron, which is required by the bacteria to enhance their growth. And when the iron is binded to the lactoferrin, which in turn cause the death of a bacteria. There are tertiary granules present in the cytoplasm of the neutrophils. They contain matrix metalloproteinases. These again are the enzyme, hydrolytic enzyme proteinase. जहाँ पे आप सुने ASES, ASES, it means we are talking about enzyme. Proteinases, they hydrolyzes protein, but to hydrolyze protein, these enzyme need metal as their catalyst. It can be cadmium, it can be zinc, but they require metal for the hydrolysis of the protein. These are the three types of granules present in the cytoplasm of the neutrophils. Cytoplasm is stained faint pink. They have granules. There are three types of granules in the neutrophils. Primary or the azurophilic, which have hydrolytic enzyme present in them. Secondary granules or the specific granules. Due to the presence of secondary granules or the specific granules, neutrophils are considered as the granulocyte. And there are the tertiary granules present in the cytoplasm of the neutrophils. Eosinophils are about 1 to 6% of the total leukocyte count present in the blood. It ranges from 40 to 440 per microliter of blood. They are larger than the neutrophils. They have U-shaped bilobed nuclei. U-shaped bilobed nuclei. nucleus can be central, can be eccentric. There are two bilobe, basically two lobes, but it can be more than two lobes. They appear as U-shaped, purplish blue, spectacle shape, or the U shape. Cytoplasm has eosinophilic granules, but they are uniform in size and they again contain hydrolytic enzymes. More commonly, these eosinophils, they are commonly present in the connective tissue, for example, intestinal mucosa, than in the blood. They are present mostly in the connective tissue, including intestinal mucosa, and they increase in number. There will be increased number of eosinophil in case of parasitic infestation and allergic conditions. Basophil, another type of granulocyte. The quantity, the percentage is less than 1% in the total leukocyte count of blood. The ranges vary from 0 to 100 per microliter of blood. The cell size ranges from 10 to 14 micrometer in diameter. The nucleus is central. It can be it can divide into lobes. It appears purplish blue, and the cytoplasm as well as the nucleus of the basophil, they are overlaid with the granules. See the granules in the cytoplasm and over the nucleus. Nucleus is larger and irregular, and it has less chromatin as compared to the other granulocyte, and they are overlaid with the granules. Granules are very coarse in case of cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is basophilic and it is full of granules. See the granules in the cytoplasm, and they are over the nucleus. Granules in the basophil, they are contain heparin and histamine and glycosamine, glycan, chondroitin sulfate. And the basophil do not have capability for the amoeboid movement. They do not possess amoeboid movement, unlike other granulocyte, unlike other cells of the WBC. See, the agranulocyte category of the WBC include lymphocytes and the monocyte. Lymphocyte, there about 20 to 40% of the total leukocyte count is the lymphocyte, and its value ranges from 1500 to 4000 microliter of blood of total leukocyte count in the blood. Their cell size, the large lymphocyte LL is large lymphocyte. They ranges from 12 to 16 micrometer in diameter, while small lymphocyte ranges from 7 to 10 micrometer in diameter. Their nucleus is mostly eccentric. It is large, round nucleus, and it appears purplish blue on staining with the right stain. Cytoplasm, see the cytoplasm is scanty and it appears light blue in color. Cytoplasm, it's basically a thin rim around the nucleus, and it do possess a xorophilic nucleus but not specific granules. They do possess xorophilic granules but not specific granules. Secondary granules, they are not present in the lymphocytes and monocyte. That's why they're considered as agranulocyte. The cytoplasm of these lymphocytes also possesses smooth endoplasmic reticulum, abundant ribosomes, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, and the centrioles. Another category of agranulocyte is the monocyte. It's 2 to 10% of the total leukocyte comprises the monocyte, and its value ranges from 500 to 800 per microliter of blood. Their cell size ranges from 12 to 20 micrometer. Their nucleus is can be central or it can be eccentric. It is mostly round or oval. and it appears pale bluish violet in upon right stain. These monocytes, they are also called as large mononuclear. They have single nuclei. They are large cells. They are considered as large mononuclear leukocytes. Neutrophils are also called as polymorphonuclear leukocytes, while the monocyte is called as large mononuclear leukocyte. The cytoplasm of the monocyte appear as vacuolated in, and they again have azurophilic granules, but they do not possess specific secondary granules. In addition to azurophilic granules, cytoplasm of monocyte also contains smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Few of the rough endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, lysosome, and centrioles. These are the few functions of these different types of WBCs. Neutrophils are the first line of defense against the bacteria. There are granules, azurophilic granules, or the secondary granules, or the tertiary. They all possesses hydrolytic enzyme, lactoferrin, and other enzymes for the destruction of the microorganism as they enter the body. Granules of neutrophils also contain defensins which act like antibodies. Eosinophils also produce defense mechanism against the parasite. They also has role in allergic condition. These are the few substances which are present in the eosinophils that help in the allergic reaction and the parasitic infestation, including certain proteins, cation peroxidase, and aryl sulfatases B. Basophils also has their role in allergic responses. Histamine and heparin, hyaluronic acid, proteases, and myeloperoxidases. These are the few things present in the granules, azurophilic granules of the basophils. Lymphocytes, as we have discussed in our previous class, they are of two types. T cell, which take part in the cell-mediated immunity of the body, while B cell, they take part in the humoral antibody antigen immunity. Monocyte, again, they are one of the first line of defense of the body. They are motile, they are phagocyte, and they are the precursor of tissue macrophages. Monocyte, when they are present in the blood and upon entry of foreign material, they become macrophages in response to the entry of the microorganism, while monocyte, in case of tissue, they are called as histiocytes. And upon entry of microorganism or the foreign invader into the tissue, it is replaced by the histiocyte. They are replaced by the tissue macrophages, and then they secrete interleukin-1, colony stimulating factor, and platelet activating factor. See, the condition in which there is increased count of neutrophil, this condition is called as neutrophilia, and the condition in which neutrophil count decreases, the condition is called as neutropenia. Similar with the eosinophilia and eosinopenia, basophilia and basopenia. There are certain pathological condition, clinical condition in which there is increased count of these WBCs, and there are certain condition in which there is decrease in these WBC counts. When there's increased count of lymphocytes in the blood, condition is called as lymphocytosis, while in case there is decreased count of lymphocyte in the blood, that condition is called as lymphopenia. Similar with the monocyte, if their monocytes are increased in number more than 8,000 per 800 more per microliter of blood, condition is called as monocytosis. While they decrease in number, condition is called as monocytopenia. Thank you very much for the listening. Any question you want to ask?